Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. Today, we're going to try Smoke Wagon Small Batch. That is one that we've had for a year, but we haven't tasted it since then. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it tastes now.
Yep, it's been a while since we gave this thing a run. Smoke Wagon ones are made out of Nevada.
Nevada.
Jesus. Nevada.
Word of the day.
Yep. Out of Nevada. H&C Distillery, Smoke Wagon Small Batch, straight bourbon whiskey out of Las Vegas. So, if I remember correctly, we did enjoy this one.
I think so.
We had some fun with it,
Yep.
but now it's been sitting for a while. It's time to revamp, or not revamp, but maybe go back a little bit and see what we got going on. So, here you go, folks. Still like the cork.
Yeah. You did it.
I did it. We didn't have to open it.
Nope.
Look at that pour.
That's a nice one.
Grandpa's
You
gonna
did
be
nice.
upset. Didn't give any to him this round.
No. Well, there's a little dribble coming off the glass, but I think he's okay with that one. Look at that. You did it.
It's more of a brown sugar. Aw.
Color?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep. The grandpa's gonna be proud now.
So, oh, I gotta do my OCD thing. Hold on.
Gotta spin it a tad.
Yeah. Well, I can't see what it is, but it
Yep,
looks like
cold
it's
and flu season 2, folks. I hope all you are being safe and healthy. And just remember, it can be medicinal.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, see.
I can smell it already
Yeah,
without even.
Everything is always. I have a cold, so my flavor palate's going to be off. My nose palate's going to be off. So Steve's pretty much going to be taking the lead on this. So go ahead, Steve.
Ooh. First sniffs, I get the caramel right away, or like a sweet note. I'm gonna go with caramel because it's kind of what it smells like right away.
Yep, I get some of that. Do you get some of that rye burn coming off of it?
Yep, I was gonna say I get the burn, the spicy. I don't know what else is in there. What do you get? Do you get anything else different?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some baking spice on that. I mean, that's pretty much a general thing. I've been using that all the time, and it's in the beginning of when I can't tell what's going on. Cinnamon, nutmeg, rye.
Yeah.
What other flavors kind of burn besides the alcohol? The alcohol on this guy is a little hotter. Would you say?
I think so.
It does seem a little warmer.
What was that one? What is the alcohol? ABV on here. Right on the front.
50%.
Oh, I can't see that.
Jesus, get your glasses.
I don't have my glasses down here.
50%. So 100 proof on this guy.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
We basically picked this bottle up because
It looked cool.
it did. It's got a nice silhouette. There's some trees, some vines growing up the side of it and stuff like that. And not all the smoke wagons have that. I mean, here's another smoke wagon. It's a uncut, which we were going to do as well. But this one's kind of more of a different style bottle. But if you look at the front of it, it does have some vines.
But not on the bottle itself, yeah.
Correct.
And then we did have a rye
Yeah.
that we drank because we really liked it.
I do dig the coin on the front.
Yeah.
It's a plastic coin that's on the front embedded into the bottle. Mm-hmm. And it does kind of...
Those are cool, yeah.
It does show you the difference in the bottles, too. If you pay attention to that, you're going to see some different bottles with that as well.
Yeah. Okay, what else we got here? I was letting it sit for a little bit.
Yeah.
See if I can get anything else out of it. I don't get
Once
any.
she breathes a little bit, that alcohol burn smell goes away,
Yep,
and then a little bit more of a floral note comes off the top. For me, anyways. Comment.
I'm sort
If
of.
my hat makes me look like a dork, go ahead, throw it up. I get it.
Well, with or without it.
Well, it's been a long week.
I'm actually getting a fruity, but I don't think it's dark on this one.
No, I don't. I can't place it. I'm looking
I'm
at the
gonna
back
say,
of the
like,
bottle
almost
too, but I can't really see much on it.
Almost a raspberry.
Perfect
Is
blend.
raspberry dark? That's not a dark fruit, is it? No,
Yeah, I think
raspberry.
so.
Is it? Okay. Well, it smells sort of like raspberry-ish to me. Or maybe a slight cherry. I don't know.
I can go with a cherry.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting a.
Doesn't really say much on the back of what we got going on here. It's our rye content.
It's higher
bourbon is
rye, I
aged
think.
in the heart of century-old brick houses.
Yep.
Barrels are hand selected to create a perfect blend that is smooth, decadent, and at the same time, bold and intense.
Huh. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
let's see
There's
how.
a vintage mash bill, so you can probably look that up.
I'll
Steve,
look the
when we
mash
get some
bill.
more.
Yeah, I gotta find it on there when I get a chance. So,
So breathing for a little bit, it starts bringing up a little bit more of the nasal palate. The nose is very, very pleasant to me right now.
it is actually very nice, subtle on all the notes. It's like,
So if it breathes for a while, it's probably freaking amazing.
yeah, we don't tend to do that so much.
No, we don't. We like opening the bottles on the thing because then everyone knows, hey, that's a new bottle. These guys are doing something new.
Ooh, I think on that one, I got a vanilla-ish or something like. Oh wow, what was that? It went away. I spun it and I smelled it, and then I was like, it sort of smelled like vanilla. I think right away or
I
something.
don't know. I enjoy the nose off this one. This single barrel, this single batch? Yeah, small batch. Sorry,
Small
small
batch.
batch. My apologies. The small batch definitely has some
vanilla.
really good nose on it right now.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining at all.
No, it's very.
It's helping my sinuses because they've been
Is it?
plugged all week.
Yeah. Just don't go too fast.
Well,
you know.
maybe. I always say medicinal. Alcohol's medicinal. Sanitized from the inside.
Yeah. It wasn't vanilla. It was something though. I'm man, what is that? I cannot quite put my finger on that thing.
With the oak, you're gonna get some of the burnt sugars off of that. So you might get a little bit of vanilla. You're gonna get a little bit of the caramel.
Much stronger cherry now.
There is more of a fruitier note. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will look the mash bill up closer to the end after we get done with sniffing it, tasting it, giving our final thoughts, and then we'll see how close we are. We kind of like doing that, and some of the people that we've had, they kind of enjoy that too. They get to find out that we aren't professionals, and we
are
don't
not.
claim to be.
We just like drinking it.
Yeah.
I think we said that before.
Wow.
It's good.
You make us sound like alcoholics.
No. It's only once in a while.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to, want to taste it?
Yeah, I'm going to do the tasting. So, yeah, we'll do the tasting. Here we go. Ooh, that was very nice.
All right, now we'll stop there. Because then we can at least... Remember, you're on lead. What do you got for us?
Okay, still getting the spicy. Still getting the baking spice right away. It's not strong, though.
Nope.
That one is not strong.
I don't want to call it a cinnamon. Yet.
I don't want to call it a cinnamon either, because if it's cinnamon, I'd probably dump it out. I'm sorry.
I
don't like cinnamon.
I do get kind of your cherry flavor kind of going on there.
I was going to say, I do get the sweet, like fruity note, but I don't know if it's cherry now when I'm tasting it.
I'm kind of getting it, but it could be your dark cherry. You know, that's why looking up the mash bill after you taste it a couple of times makes it well worth it.
Boy, okay.
It
So on
seems
this
a little
one-
bit more fruity to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say, but it doesn't taste like the smell.
Yes. Well, I don't know.
Sort of.
I get.
I mean, like, it doesn't taste like that cherry or the raspberry that I was getting in the beginning. I want to say that I'm going to take a different route on the fruit for the taste.
Well, it's not like we're held in court. That,
I know.
Things are going to
'Cause
change
I don't-
every time.
yeah.
I'm going to lose the hat. I'm starting to sweat.
Getting hot?
Getting
hot
warm.
in here.
Getting warm.
Oh, that's shiny.
You know what? If I got to put it on because there's a slight glare, sorry, folks.
I'm letting it sit a little bit and see if I can.
Then I'm going to give this a run.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to give it a run. Okay.
What do you got?
Right off the bat, I start getting some of the fruity notes. It does taste like a little bit of a cherry flavor that's coming on that, but I'm not 100% sold on the cinnamon, but definitely a fruity note.
Okay.
When the first tip of this glass hits my tongue, I do get some of that subtle, some of that subtle brown sugar caramel flavor.
Okay, I think that's my sweet.
Okay.
And maybe it's not a fruit, maybe it's the brown sugar, but I think
fruit and brown sugar do taste different.
That's my street name.
Brown sugar?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought it was fruit.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think it's brown sugar, brown sugary.
Yeah. And that's something that could possibly be coming off the oak barrels. You know, the oak barrels, when they burn, they char them, you get a bunch of the sugars that get released out of that.
Yep.
Excuse me, folks. Like I said, I do have a cold. Hopefully, the smoke wagon cures it. 99% of the time,
It usually
it's the
does.
wild turkey.
Yeah. Yep. You got to get the. That's why we have a stock of wild turkey. So.
All right.
On the taste, I think I get a hint of vanilla in there.
What do you get on the backside? What's at the
That's
finish?
That's where I get
That's
the
when you're getting the
vanilla.
finish on that one? Okay.
And then right in the middle is where I get the burn. The burn kind of stays there. In the front is where I get the brown sugar. That's, so it goes brown sugar, burn, and
Well,
then
yeah,
vanilla.
that's how some of these
That's
things go.
kind of how it goes, which is not a bad thing on this one.
No,
it's not
this
a bad.
is. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think this bottle was only like $40 at the store up here. I think it
think
was.
so.
I don't think it was very
It wasn't-
expensive.
It wasn't too bad. One of them, and I think that was the rye, might have been 70.
Yeah, the
or
rye
like a
one was
60.
64.
Okay.
Yeah, the straight rye whiskey was a 64.
If we find that one again, we'll definitely get it, and
Yeah.
we'll do it again because we really like that one. That was good.
Yep.
So, yep.
Yeah,
so I
see-
get and then there's like a coat, like I don't get that coating, but there's like a buttery or
Okay.
I don't
You
know.
get-
if
I was
wanna
gonna
say the
bring-
buttery or, but
I was
there's
going to bring
there's
up a
kinda-
little bit of an oily texture to it.
Yep, that's right. I was trying to figure out a flavor to it, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah, kind of like an oily. I don't really consider it a buttery flavor, but there is a little bit of. See, I know in some of the videos in the past I've come out and I said it kind of tastes like how a baseball leather glove. You know when you oil up a glove,
Yeah.
you kind of get
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah,
smell.
yeah.
That's kind of how it tastes. I'm not getting that. There's a very small hint of that leathery. I guess I'll just go leathery.
Yeah.
Leathery taste. I mean, it's there, but it's very, very subtle. I know most people probably don't like
Smells
that.
are kind of smelling the same.
Yeah.
Other than I'm getting like a strange thing of like peach or something. I
And
thought it was apple. Like the first time I sniffed it again,
could
I was
that-
like, ooh.
could that be because now that you've sampled it on your palate
It's
and you thought it was cherry, your tongue's finally communicating with your brain, now something else is different coming across? That's why I'm always
takes a
curious
long
about
time
these.
to communicate though.
Well, yeah, I hear you. Trust me. My brains are in my ass, so communication is always different. That's why the mash bill is going to be important.
Yes.
Because I like
Yes.
finding out if we're good,
Yeah, I
if
like
we're
doing
bad,
that.
if we're dumb. Well, we already know.
Yes. This is good. I like this one. I don't think we've been steered wrong on a smoke wagon yet.
Not yet, no.
So
No. Yeah, this is definitely one that if you're a collector and you like sitting down and you like sipping whiskeys with friends, family, or even, this is going to
this
sound
would be a
odd.
good pour for everybody.
Yeah, if you're just sitting down, you come home, you want to relax, one or two of these, a good book, a movie, whatever the case may be that helps you relax, this is definitely one. Again, we let this bottle's been with us for a year. There was a little bit out of it the first go around. And also we've let it sit for about maybe 5 minutes while we were sniffing it, talking about it and stuff like that. So maybe a breather might have to happen too. But in the end,
This
even
one's
with
set
a
higher
cold,
rye, right? Oh yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to wait till mash bill.
Well, I thought you were reading something about rye when you said it on there.
Well,
I don't know what it said on that thing. Did it say something about high?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe not.
We'll have
Okay.
to wait. But yeah, in the end, definitely a collector's part. It's definitely something that, if you have friends that are into the whiskeys, like we have other friends that are kind of into the whiskeys. They enjoy bringing stuff to the table. We all sit around, play cards, shoot the bull, all that kind of stuff. And we always show up with something. This is probably one of those bottles for sure.
Yeah. Definitely for me.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
It's a good one. I like
Yeah.
the mixtures. There's a couple flavors too that I still get on the end that they taste really good, but I can't. They're so subtle that I can't figure out what they are at the moment.
Okay.
But it blends good.
Yeah, there's definitely a good blend to this guy.
I really like the ones that blend very well together and they don't stick out one flavor or the other. I don't know. That's the ones that I like, but
There's something to be appreciated about that.
so, all right.
And if anyone has a dad, a brother, or whatever in your
It'd be
family,
good for the
that,
holidays.
you know,
You
it
can
is
find
it is Christmas. This is December, so this would definitely be a good one for that. You know, get a fire pit going, grab them a cigar, grab them a bottle of this, just have at it. Don't forget the beef jerky in this. That's a hell of a combination. Never forget the beef jerky, cigar, and the whiskey. Big gulp, let's hit it.
Boom.
Let's see how the finish is on this guy. Right off the bat, caramel. Lots of caramel. I love
I think
that.
the caramel, I did get that. Maybe that was the sweet I couldn't really pick up before, but now having a bigger thing of it is,
I love that.
I can pick up almost all the flavors on that.
So that oily texture you're getting now turned into a butter flavor for me.
Yep.
It's not the pancake butter that I've mentioned a couple of times, but
Now it's coating.
okay.
So I would go with that, like a buttery,
Buttery,
is it- yeah,
oily texture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boily?
Boily.
No.
Word of the day.
Yeah, word of the day. There you go. But that was really good. I can actually pick up all of them. I can actually pick the vanilla on that too. Then. Yep, that's getting all the flavors I smelled almost, except for the cherry. I don't think that still was cherry. It might have been. Maybe. Maybe
didn't-
it smells like cherry at first, but then it changes after you sip it.
Yeah,
like you were saying.
for me, I didn't get
Yeah.
any of that fruity flavor on the big gulp. I got mostly caramel. Caramel came over the top. It hit the tongue
a big.
all the way from the front
To the
to
back?
the base.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I was like, wow, that was great. There was some butter on that too, like I got. So I'm like really happy. It tickles my fat kid, you know?
Yep.
So I was very happy with that. It makes me wonder, God, do I pour another one and let you guys just watch the calamity happen? I don't know. But hey,
Yeah.
maybe next time.
Yeah, but I get that. I get the vanilla, the caramel. I get all of that and it goes down like it blends together.
Yeah.
Like freaking great. I love those ones that just do that and blend together and they don't stick out. And then you can get the, for me on that one, the whole way down it had the spice or the rye or whatever that
Okay.
is on there. It had all the way down, but it was a hint of it, all with the other flavors.
Okay.
So
So it was very subtle, but
Yeah.
you could pick everything else up on the end.
yep.
You
Yep.
enjoyed it
Didn't
though, right?
overpower. Yeah, it
Very
didn't
much
overpower
enjoyed it?
any of the other things.
Nice.
Yeah, I like this one. This one, I think, when we did this the first time, we really liked it. So,
Yeah.
man, being here, like a year or something like that, we had this one. It's got to be close or over that,
Yeah.
and it still tastes amazing. I would almost say maybe it might taste better than we had. Than
I
before.
don't recall. All I
But
know is it's
been a
still
while.
very enjoyable.
There's still dust on it somewhere.
Yeah. letting it breathe a tad did help it. You
Yes.
know, after we poured it, sniffed it for a while, let it sit. That's always a good thing. But like we've always said, I think other people have said it too. Everyone's palates are different no matter what. You know.
Oh, all right, here we go.
You got a bill?
I had a mash bill.
Okay, let's see how close we are.
The Smoke Wagon Small Batch Bourbon has a mash bill of 60% corn,
Ooh.
36% rye, and 4% malted barley.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
that burn could be the rye.
Bold, spicy flavor profile balance with sweet and oak notes.
Well, we were picking up the oak because, like I'm
Yeah.
saying, when you get
That's all it says for this thing. That's all it says for that one.
interesting.
It doesn't have. Oh, I could probably type in flavor profile, I guess, if we want to try that. Let me see.
Yeah, try
How
that.
do I do? Let's try it. Technology.
You're a dork.
All right. Spell everything right here. There we go.
We can edit most of this out too.
Yeah, we don't need to edit. We don't need to edit. There we go. This bourbon is a bold flavor profile. Here are some key tasting notes. Let's do this.
There it is.
The nose, you'll find a creamy caramel.
Got
Did you get that on the nose? You did? Okay. Light vanilla. I said light vanilla.
You got that.
and oak with a hint of rye spice and a touch of ethanol. Interesting.
Well,
Interesting. I mean, it's yeah, but I didn't.
Ethanol. Sure. Okay. Okay. Whatever.
So it doesn't have any fruity things on that thing though, but on the nose, which that's where I got it. But maybe that's where it was the caramel, but I was smelling like the cherry and the and then the palate, creamy caramel.
Yep.
And dry oak, followed by a strong rye spice, green peppercorn.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious about that.
That sounds good.
Well,
I like
I guess
peppercorn.
we're gonna have to find it.
Aged oak and vanilla. So okay, there's the. I did get the vanilla, but
Yeah.
I didn't get the oak on that one though. On the finish on this one, it says the finish is spicy with notes of dry oak leather. Nice. Rye spice and a hint of sweet vanilla and caramel. There we go. That's probably what we got on the big gulp.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say on that one because that almost the same.
Yeah.
So I think we did pretty good.
So
on
in
that.
the end, we weren't too far off on a lot of this stuff. It's definitely, man, I don't know. You know, we sampled these before, and I don't think we've ever had any complaints. Now that it's sat for a year, we're giving it another run, letting everyone know, hey, Christmas is around the corner. If you got a family member that's kind of into the bourbons and the whiskeys, Smoke Wagon Small Batch,
Yep.
straight bourbon whiskey from Las Vegas is probably something you guys should look at. It's a decent whiskey. It wasn't very expensive. Like I said, it was under $50. We know that for sure. There are some higher end ones,
Yes. Yep.
but in the end,
It's got a cool bottle too.
it is a cool freaking bottle. You know, if you cut it off like you want or cut it at the top, now you got a huge ass drinking glass.
There you go.
But in the end, I'm for it. I give it a thumbs up. It's definitely, it's one for the budget.
Heck
It's
yeah,
one for the
budget
flavors.
And, yeah, nice sipper. I think.
Yep.
Nice, whatever family thing too. Yeah, is what you're saying. Yeah, it was good. Good collection. Good to have in a collection.
And as of right
And
now,
after a year, it's still good.
and as of right now, my coughing has got less. My nose isn't running as much. Medicinal.
Look at that. See? It works. It works. So, all right.
All right, folks. Thank you for coming back and joining our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. We always enjoy the comments. It does take us a little bit to get back to you on those comments, but give them to us.
Yeah.
Feel free. Let us know what you think on this bottle. Maybe we'll chat in the future.
Heck yeah.
Until the next time, bye-bye.
See ya.